Hey guys, what's up? It's me here today, and I just wanted to talk about something that happened today. Two things that happened in the same day. And we're just gonna talk about that. I was not ready for this episode of me talking about things that have happened in my life. But you know what? I don't care. Let's just do it. Let's just keep on rolling. So today's our first story began yesterday. If you guys don't know, I ride one of the school's buses because I don't have my car right now, but eventually I will be driving to school. But for right now, I'm just taking the school bus. So I ride the bus, and since I'm on the bus, I got to abide by the bus's rules. And one of the rules is for the bus to have an annual fire drill thing. And you know how it works. There's like an emergency back door where all the people on the back half of the bus get out, and like everybody else rushes out the front door of the bus. Well, I'm like, yeah, whatever, it's a fire drill. So I just go along with my day and stuff, and then the next day comes around. I get up in the morning and I get on the bus and we go. I have my earbuds in and I'm just looking out the window and stuff. And we're we pull up into like behind the school, and we drive into the parking lot. This big guy, he's like sitting like in a seat across from me. He's talking about how he doesn't want to do it at all, because one of the things you're supposed to do when you're getting out of the back half of the bus is sit down and jump out. Well, he's like, I'm not going to do that. So we stop, and the bus driver tells us to start getting out. Just get out. And he's like the second person to get out. So instead of sitting down and jumping out, he just jumps out. And I'm like, okay. Yeah, he lands it. But that's what happens at first. But then I see he slips and keeps running and falls over, and I just crack up. Oh my god, I'm such a mean person. But he's just laying there, and I jump out of the bus, and I go up to him, I'm like, are you all right? And he's like, yeah, I'm fine. But he's sitting with his arms crossed on the ground. He's like, yeah, I'm fine. And he gets up, and we're just talking, and he keeps cussing. Because if I was in this situation, I would be mad too. But I probably wouldn't be cussing, but he was cussing. And one of the administrators was like, hey, he heard him cussing. He was like, hey, stop it with that foul language. And he was like, okay, I will. And then he cussed again 5 seconds later. And then he was like, hey, if you don't have anything nice to say, then keep your mouth shut. And I was like, okay. We got back on the bus and went through the day. And then the second story happens a few hours later. Actually, it happens at the end of the day. So my last class of the day is biology. And I was just there goofing off because I didn't have anything to do. Biology is really easy for me. So I didn't have anything to do, and I was just sitting there with a few classmates. And the kid in front of me, let's just call him Eric. Eric's sitting in front of me, and he's drinking a water bottle. All throughout the class, he's just drinking it. And then the final 10 minutes of class come around, and we're just goofing off. And then he starts twisting the bottle to the point where he can't twist it anymore. He turns it around and aims it under the desk right at me. And the kid sitting right next to me, he's like, I bet you won't do it. You won't do it. And then Eric, he's like, oh, okay. And he squeezes the back of the bottle, and it shoots the cap off right into my groin. You would imagine it didn't hurt, because I didn't think it would hurt, but I don't want to go too much into detail, but it just hit in that area, and it freaking hurt. I was like, ah! And I wasn't like that, but I was like, ah! And I slammed down on my desk because I was clenching my legs and stuff. And then everybody stared at me, and I was so embarrassed. I had my head down for 5 minutes because I was just so embarrassed. And then I confronted him and told him, hey, that hurts. It still stings. It's hurting me to right now. And he was like, okay. And that was it. He was like, I didn't think it would do that. I thought it would hit the ground, but then it propelled into your groin, and it was actually pretty funny. And I was like, hey, it might have been funny, but it still hurt me a lot. And if there are any girl viewers out there right now, you probably don't know what I don't know what I'm talking about, but you whatever. I'm just saying, you probably don't know what it's like, but you probably do. But that's gonna be the end of this video. Sorry it was kind of short, but if you have checked my Twitter in like the last 30 minutes, you'll have seen what I've been working on for like the past 2 hours, and it's a dope song. It's a song, but it's just like the lyrics. I didn't actually sing it, but if you want to look at it, go to my Twitter. It'll be like my latest tweet. But anyways, I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Be sure to check out some of my other videos. Maybe even subscribe. Don't do that last thing if you don't want to. Only do it if you want to. That would be awesome. So I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye. See you later.